Welcome back, everybody. Today we're taking a little trip to Ireland and a wearing of the green. Hope you enjoy.
It's the wearing of the green today.
It's the wearing of the green, St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Jeffrey. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm Jeffrey.
And I'm Cindy. And this is
Giggle
Giggle
Water
Water Chat. And happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Have you ever been to, did you ever go to the St. Patrick's Day
I
parade?
went once to the St. Patrick's Day parade in New York, and it was so crazy. I thought, I'm never going again.
It's nuts.
But you know, my favorite little bar on the Upper East Side, Brandy's, they always had a big, after the parade, St. Patrick's Day thing. There was one patron that had been going there for years and years and years, and he always sang, "Oh, Danny Boy." And there was some guy that came in and played the bagpipe. So
Right.
it's a big celebration in New York.
I went to St. Patrick's Day in New York one time it was spring break in college, because I remember there were people everywhere, and there were four of us, and we just ended up in an Irish bar and couldn't even walk.
No,
it was like
it's crazy. It's crazy fun too.
Well, it was so funny. We were just reading up on the history of St. Patrick's Day. It's the celebration of the death of St. Patrick, and he evidently had. What did you say?
He drove the snakes out of Ireland.
Drove the snakes out of Ireland, so it just was a very lucky day, and that's why everybody wore green. And they they said that during Lent, because most were Catholic.
And St. Patrick's Day generally falls during Lent, depending on what Easter is. But,
so they would give everybody a chance to drink on St. Patrick's Day.
So they got a pass.
They got a pass for this one day during Lent.
If they had given up alcohol.
I thought that was hilarious.
So today we're going to make not an Irish drink, but a green drink. We're going to make a grasshopper. Which is a great drink that was created once again in a New Orleans bar.
They drink all the time in New Orleans. That's all I can say.
Two Jack's Bar and Restaurant, which the drink was created in 1918, so it's been around a long time, by the then owner of Two Jack's, Philippe Goucher. Two Jack's is the second oldest restaurant bar in New Orleans. And this drink became really popular during the 50s and 60s.
And what I read too was because the women were in charge of buying things at the grocery store, and once the alcohol came available, they started making these drinks at all their little cocktail parties because it was on the sweeter side, I guess.
Yeah, this is a dessert drink actually.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was very popular.
It's minty and chocolatey, and we're going to show you how to make it on Giggle Water Chat.
Exactly. So, are you ready?
I am.
Let's go do it.
Let's get to cocktailing.
Let's go giggling. Here we are.
Here we are.
You know what? I just had a thought. I remember whenever we were younger and you'd have to wear green when you'd go to school or anything. And if you didn't wear green, they'd come up and pinch you.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
I forgot about the pinching.
And then if you forgot, you would say, "Oh, my panties are green," but you just can't see them.
Exactly. Or my socks. Oh, look there.
Oh, look at Jeffrey's socks. I was just going to point out your great socks. I'd like you to do that again in those breeches you've got on.
Okay.
So before we start, I want to do a shout out to my friend Marcy Rowe in Plano, Texas, and say happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Marcy.
She's a St. Patrick's birthday girl. Okay. So today we're going to make a really festive green drink. We're going to make a grasshopper, green like a grasshopper.
We never figured out why it was called the grasshopper.
I never could find out why. We had we talked a little bit about the history of its creation, but I don't know, other than the fact that it's green, you know, so, and it was a really popular dessert drink. It's pretty sweet. It's a very simple recipe. It actually calls for equal parts of cream de cocoa, white cream de cocoa, creme de mint, and heavy cream. And as we've learned as we've been doing this little show, you should always take the specs and that you find in wherever you find them, and then if you want to tweak them a little bit to make it more palatable to you, feel free to do that. So because we like the chocolatey flavor, we're going to add a little extra cream de cacao to what we do today. But if you really like mint, then you could maybe add a little more of the creme de mint to your concoction when you make it. So let's get started.
Let's make it.
Okay.
2, 2, and 2.
Yeah. Heavy cream.
Heavy cream.
And look at these little fun glasses that we got. This one says, "Let's get shamrockin'," and this one says, "Kiss me, I'm Irish."
I do have some Irish blood in me.
It's where you got that red hair.
That
I
red
guess.
hair, that's right.
Or that maybe that's Scottish. So, and then just a tad more.
Just gonna do-
Yeah, just a tad more of it. Yeah, I think that's great.
A little bit more.
Yeah, and here then.
But you should test it out. We tasted it, and we just wanted a little bit more chocolate
Yeah.
flavor.
And this is what gives it all the kind of beautiful green. And
Yep.
there's already ice in there.
Already ice. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Till it gets really cold.
I hear it. I hear it.
There you go.
Yeah, you're getting really good at that.
I'm trying. I'm working really hard.
So here is a
Oh, my Lord.
festive green cocktail.
And you know, depending on how fancy. Oops.
I don't really like the way this is turning out.
Should we make another?
Let's just pour a little bit
Pour a little
in
bit of that.
here.
Okay.
Yeah. Cheers. It's really good.
That's
If you
wonderful.
like,
Oh
a
wait,
pep-
we forgot to do this.
if you like a peppermint patty, this is just like eating a peppermint patty.
There you go.
A little bit of mint, a little sprig of mint for some garnish,
There you
and
go.
there you have it, a grasshopper. Or Happy
Grasshopper.
St. Patrick's Day.
That is so good. Yeah, if you like I was about to say is if you want to go into more formal, you could do it like in a coupe glass, or you could do it in a martini glass.
Yeah, but we're just doing this because it's fun today.
Casual.
But, yeah.
But here you go. If you liked what you're seeing, tell all your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and
And leave us a comment.
Comment.
And come back next week for another episode
Giggle
of
Water-
Giggle Water Chat.
We love you.
Well, that looked good, and I certainly like the idea of keeping my breath fresh. Hope you enjoy and come back to Giga Water Chat next week.